It's Donovan Evercher from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Well, the previous race looked to be a competitive field, but we managed to try and narrow it down to 4 runners. Well, let's see if we can do the same here in race number 6 over 1,400 meters. It's a 69 handicap, which is an E division class for fillies and mares. So this race, what I'm going to say here, Ryle, is that I don't want to take a chance in the pick 6. I think we managed to close things down. We got a banker 4 to 10 shot. That'll be a popular banker for many. So you have some cash to spend in the latter part of the race meeting. And this is one of the races where I am going to suggest to include the field in the pick 6, because you can get a result here. There are some runners that are threatening to win that look to be in the right race at the right time and hoping to catch the right wave. But for the place accumulator, I'm only going to go with 2 runners. I'm going to give you my 2 runners for the PA. For the pick 6, I'm suggesting multiply the perm out by 11. Pour Some Sugar for me, Dennis Bosch's runner. The problem with her is that she is not the most alert and the smartest out the gates. And she leaves a mountain to climb as they turn into the straight. She'll be running on, but it's often too late. You know, by some miracle, you know, Serena can try and just bounce her out. When they get into this habit, or it's their style, it's very difficult to change, and you just have to go and ride them as you see them. But by some chance, if she managed to jump on terms, I think she could be a serious runner. Because of all the runners in the field, I would say that she is the fastest finisher. Number 7, Princess Ozma, on the other hand. We talk about a horse jumping out slow. In number 4, well, here's a filly is on the opposite end of the scale. She's very quick out the gates, and if she gets to the front, as she did last time out, over a mile, 1,400 meters, Richard's going to waste no time. This is going to be a confident ride. I see this the most confident ride from all the runners in the field on number 7, Princess Ozma, overcoming the draw. So 4 and 7 for me in the bar pot, 4 and 7 for me in the place accumulator. And I'm not going to try and look for horses for the pick 6 to back these 2 up. I'm going to go the field.
I think the pick 6 approach is definitely right here. Field race, it does look to be that type of race where you could get just about any result. I can tell you number 9, Pretty Anelia, has found a bit of long shot support, 20 to 1 into 12 to 1 with Gavin Larina aboard. But in terms of the place accumulators, I like the look of number 1, Maggie Smith, in this contest. Last time out, in having a post-maiden run, returning off a 2-month layoff, she had a deep draw to contend with, and she just never really seemed to get into the race. Beaten 5.5 lengths behind French Princess with 60.5 on the back. I think she's a filly that's got a lot of ability, and there's more to come from her. From pole position, I think she could play a leading role in this contest, now stepping up to 1,400 meters. So I like the look of her at around 8 to 1 in the market. Number 4, Pour Some Sugar on me, huge runner despite dropping back to 1,400. And then number 8, Umhlali. Now, she's a one-time winner from 11 starts. Her best starts are on the turf, over track and trip. And I think she could make a presence felt. She's a filly that likes to be given a chance. She runs on nicely at the business end of things. So she's a runner that I would include as well. Last time out, I remember the comments from Tony Rivlin. He won a previous race, and he was asked about this filly and Princess Ozma, and he mentioned that it seems like she's just lost interest in racing, and it wasn't the most positive comments around, but she ran a nice race and the money came for on that occasion. I'd like to see her confirm that run, that second behind Miss Gibson, now that she drops in trips. So she's a filly that I'm on the fence with, and I'm willing to take on at that quote of 5 to 2 in the market. So 1, 4, 8, the runners that I'm going to be playing around in race number 6. I think that they're all decent price individual, but the top selection would be number 1, Maggie Smith for me.
So Ryle going with Maggie Smith, as I'm just wondering about something here when he says that he's taking on this 5 to 2 shot Well, he's going with a horse that's got 8-1, Maggie Smith at 5-2, 4 at 4-1, and 8 at 7-1. So you got some horses to play around, trifectas, quartets, etc. Let's see what happens here. Well, personally, for the pick 6, I'm hoping for the worst result. I think the place accumulator, you safe, pour some sugar on me, Princess Ozma.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.